Why do some bass lines sound smooth, musical, and even more professional, while the others sound stiff and empty? Very often the answer is passing notes. Hi bass players, Tatiana is here. In this video I will show you what passing notes are, how they work, and how you can start using them immediately in your bass lines, even if you are a beginner. A passing note is simply a note that connects one important note to another important note. Important notes are usually chord notes, especially roots. For example, we want to move from C to G. We can do it this way. These connecting notes are passing notes. They help bass lines sound naturally instead of disconnected. As bass players, we are responsible for harmony and rhythm, and at the same time we can create movement. Passing notes make bass lines sound smoother, create momentum, and help transitions between chords, and this all makes our grooves better. This is the example of a C major blues first 4 bars without passing notes. Now I'm going to add some passing notes. You can feel the difference, can't you? One of the easiest way to use passing notes is chromatically. It means moving by semitones. Just to remind you, a semitone is the smallest difference between two notes in European music tradition. On guitars and basses, it's just one fret. So a semitone is the distance between two neighboring frets. So to go chromatically between, let's say, the note C and the note D, you can use the note C sharp or D flat. It's the same note, technically, in between. So this is the movement. Another example is from E to G. This distance is a little bigger, so it would go E, F, F sharp, and G. Chromatic passing notes are everywhere in all genres of music you might play on the bass. Now, diatonic passing notes. These are the notes from the scale of the song you are playing. For example, let's say C major. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. So to move from C to G, we can simply use the notes from the scale. In real bass lines, this usually sounds smoother and more melodic. The important thing about passing notes, they usually happen on the stronger beats or between the beats. The strong beats normally land on the stable chord notes. For example, if you have time signature 4/4 and you have 4 beats in a bar, you can count like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the strong beats will be 1 and 3 normally. So the passing notes can sound everywhere in between. In the blues example that I've shown you, notice how the important chord notes land on the beats 1 and 3, while passing notes are in between. Another example. I'm pretty sure that you remember the iconic riff from the song Seven Nation Army. It sounds like this. Now let's remove the passing note. I'm sure you feel the difference. Passing notes are one of the reasons why the great bass lines sound stable but still moving forward. Now here's a simple exercise for you. Take any chord progression. I will take the simplest one like C, F, G and back to C. First, play just the roots to feel them. Second, add a little bit more chord notes. And now connect them using passing notes. Try chromatic lines, scale notes or diatonic notes, or you can combine them both. A pretty common mistake is using too many passing notes. I know this because I tend to make this mistake myself, and I need to be very reflective on my own bass parts to make them better. If everything is movement, nothing feels stable. Passing notes are the greatest when they connect some target, root, chord notes. Passing notes are one of the simplest ways to make your bass line sound more musical and professional. Start small. Even adding one passing note, like in that example of the riff from Seven Nation Army, one or maybe two passing notes, they can change the feel of your groove completely. If you found this helpful, don't hesitate to press the like button and subscribe for more bass lessons. And let me know in the comments what bass line in what song do you think uses passing notes brilliantly. See you next time, happy grooving!